Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm about to uncover something that hasn't been officially announced, but is quietly creating a buzz among automotive insiders and collectors: the return of the Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. Yes, you heard that right. After decades in hibernation, one of the most iconic and stylish cars in Volkswagen's history is preparing for a secretive yet spectacular comeback, and you won't find this information in press releases or auto shows, not yet. What we're about to explore is a confidential revival plan that blends nostalgia with electric innovation, wrapped in a body that's both retro and futuristic. Let's go back for a moment. The original Karmann Ghia, launched in the 1950s, was a design collaboration between Volkswagen, coach builder Karmann, and the Italian styling house Ghia. It wasn't the fastest car on the road, but it was one of the most beautiful, a sculpted work of art with curves that rivaled Italian exotics. And even though production stopped in the 1970s, its legacy has endured. Now, in an age where carmakers are reaching deep into their heritage to create emotional connections with the future, Volkswagen is planning something bold: a reimagined, all-electric Karmann Ghia for the modern world. The development is rumored to be happening under a low-key project within Volkswagen's Innovation Lab, completely separate from their mainstream ID electric lineup. The goal: to craft a boutique electric coupe that pays tribute to the past while showcasing what design and tech can really do when they aren't limited by mass-market constraints. Think of it as VW's answer to the modern Alfa Romeo Spider or a Porsche 356 EV concept, only more affordable and artistic. From leaked sketches and concept reports, the new Karmann Ghia retains its classic low-slung profile, but with a sharper, more aggressive edge. The headlights are slim, rounded ovals, a modern interpretation of the original's classic look. The front fascia is smooth, with no traditional grille, which gives it that clean EV aesthetic, while the body lines flow like liquid metal. Even the rear pays homage to its predecessor, with sculpted fenders and a fastback-style roofline that dips into a tapered tail. This isn't a copy of the old car, it's a respectful reinvention. Under the skin, it's expected to ride on a shortened version of the MEB platform, the same one used for the ID.3 and ID.4, but tuned specifically for this car's size and weight. That means a rear-mounted electric motor, making it rear-wheel drive just like the original Beetle-based Karmann Ghia. Power output is rumored to be around 220 to 250 horsepower, with a dual-motor version being tested for limited-run performance models. The battery pack is expected to be compact but efficient, likely around 55 to 65 kilowatt-hours, giving it a real-world range of about 400 kilometers. Fast charging will be a standard feature, with the ability to juice up from 10% to 80% in under 25 minutes. But the focus here isn't just numbers, it's the feel, the soul of the car. Volkswagen isn't trying to make this a Tesla killer. They're trying to make it a piece of automotive art that moves with grace and emotion. Inside, the cabin is being designed with an old-school meets new-age feel. Think minimalist layout with circular air vents, analog-inspired toggle switches, and a small digital cluster. Leather, brushed aluminum, and sustainable materials dominate the space, and yes, there's even talk of offering optional vintage-style seats with plaid or retro patterns. The infotainment system is said to be discreetly integrated, not a giant tablet, but a tasteful interface that doesn't overpower the cabin. One of the most interesting features being whispered about is memory mode, a tech feature where the car can be programmed with different sound profiles, including a classic air-cooled engine soundtrack simulated through internal speakers. Imagine driving an EV that sounds like a vintage flat 4-boxer engine, just for the emotional connection. You can turn it off when you want silence, but when nostalgia calls, it's there. But what really makes this car special is the philosophy behind it. The new Karmann Ghia isn't about practicality or speed. It's about character. It's about bringing joy to daily drives. It's about making people look, smile, and remember. That's why production will be limited. Reports suggest that Volkswagen is planning to build fewer than 10,000 units per year, making it a boutique vehicle for design lovers and collectors. The Karmann name is being revived too. For the first time in decades, Volkswagen is expected to feature Karmann badging on a production model. This is more than branding. It's a tribute to the craftsmen and designers who made the original car such a timeless masterpiece. And if this revival succeeds, it could open the door for other heritage models like the Scirocco or even the Thing to return in modern forms. Now, why hasn't Volkswagen officially revealed anything? Because this project is still in the prototype phase, being tested in private locations in Europe under camouflage or disguised as other cars. Engineers and designers involved in the project have been asked to sign NDAs, and even suppliers are kept in the dark about the car's final design. Volkswagen wants the launch to be quiet, emotional, and targeted, possibly unveiled at a design-focused event rather than a typical auto show. The price. Expect it to start around $45,000, more expensive than a standard ID model, but far more stylish and exclusive. There will be special editions too, possibly in limited retro color schemes like Sea Blue, Lotus White, and Saturn Yellow, echoing the original's vibrant palette. If you're someone who loves driving not just for transportation, but for the feeling, the memories, the energy, the aesthetic, the 2026 Karmann Ghia might be the car you've been waiting for. It's not about 0 to 60 times. It's not about how big the screen is. It's about emotion. It's about bringing something human back into the machine. This isn't a mass market move. It's a statement, and it's happening behind the scenes right now. If you've watched this video all the way through, consider yourself one of the few who knows about it before the world catches on. When Volkswagen finally pulls the cover off this car, it'll look like a surprise to most, but not to you. This is the kind of car that changes the way we feel